Concepts in music and K-pop are like yin and yang, they're joined at the hip. You truly can't have one without the other. I mean, sure, on paper you can, but that's like having a bacon, eggs, and cheese sandwich and removing the bacon, eggs, and cheese. What made many people fall in love with K-pop is the addictive music and the fun, zany, and sometimes ritualistic concepts that you find in the promotional material and music video. And as a wannabe artist and graphic designer, I've always adored the visual side of K-pop. I just love seeing the way groups explore different ideas in the concept photos, the music video, and graphics. It's always been something that fascinated me, while recently I haven't been feeling as attached or intrigued by recent K-pop comebacks and their concepts. There is one that stood out to me, and as you all know if you've seen the title, it's KiiiKiii. The name alone is adorable, mimicking the sound of laughter. The multiple eyes used make it stand out amongst other K-pop group names, and it just adds to the weird unconventionalness to the whole group. I think this name is perfect and suits the girls and their concept. And just to hammer in on the laughing motif, on the 10th of February, Starship Entertainment dropped a mysterious video titled Who is KiiiKiii? The video is a 13-second long clip of a pickaxe being dragged across a keyboard, with gems popping up on the computer screen with laughs echoing. But that's not the only teaser they gave us. We actually got a wide array of photos that was posted on their Instagram. In these teasers, they take a very different approach from what you'd expect from a K-pop debut. Usually when groups debut, we see one video teaser with the logo and visuals matching their concepts. And then we'll have individual member teasers, and then they'll release the track list, then boom, debut completed. But with KiiiKiii, we don't get member intros or nothing of the sort. Instead, we all get random videos, stuff you'd see on your For You page. One example being a man with a mohawk shouting "I love KiiiKiii," with the group's logo in bold black text on his mohawk. This brainert marketing, as it was soon dubbed by viewers, sparked huge intrigue in the group. With all eyes on them, KiiiKiii quickly grew a fanbase adoring the niche and quirky nature of the concept teasers. And a couple days later, on February 17th, KiiiKiii opened their official website, with a campy and charming jam delivery theme, games, and cute concept photos. This just built even more hype and intrigue with the group. Then on February 24th, they shadow dropped a pre-release music video for a song on their debut EP titled I Do Me. The song is a laid-back, refreshing pop song, very reminiscent of the 2010s. The music video was very cute. It takes place in a field in New Zealand. The concept photos were also shot in New Zealand, specifically in the Southern Alps in Glenorchy and Queenstown. The field is populated with lots of cows, sheep, and horses. The color grading is very intense with a focus on warm tones, which creates a nice contrast against the blue snowy mountains in the distance. The song is about going your own path and being you every step of the way and not giving a thought to the way others perceive you. Just being unapologetically yourself. While this song isn't brash, weird, or experimental like people thought it'd be, I kinda feel like that maybe was the point. Despite people wanting their concept or music to sound like this or that, they wanted to subvert all those expectations people had about them. Because at the end of the day, KiiiKiii is gonna do what they want to do and be themselves. Now, was this a smart move marketing-wise? No, absolutely not. It low-key killed off the hype around the group. I feel like they should have switched the release of Groundwork and I Do Me. Groundwork is not too, quote, normal sounding. It will still do the job of subverting people's expectation, with it being a more heavy-hitting compared to everyone's expectation of KiiiKii's sound being more light and like orange caramel. It's a very striking sound that sticks with you after release. I Do Me definitely should have closed off the era. It's a nice emotional song with a nice message, and it's just a really nice ending credits type song. Just about a week after I Do Me, KiiiKiii dropped yet another pre-release music video, this time for the track debut song. The song is more experimental and probably more in line with what people expected. The music video is absolutely adorable. The editing is so up my alley. The glittery text and usage of many glittery overlays just reminds me of those aesthetic K-pop second-gen stan accounts. Please let me know if y'all know what I'm talking about. Like I have mutuals who low-key edit in a style reminiscent to this. Now, when KiiiKiii started to roll out the concept photos for the rest of their Uncut Gem album, specifically on their website, I was so excited. While we have seen groups make use web design and social media and unique ways to promote comebacks, examples being Aespa with their My World era and NewJeans with almost all their eras, I think the way KiiiKiii executed this website idea is so cute and fun, and it has a ton of charm to it. First of all, it's framed as a corporate jam delivery website, so the design on the homepage is very sleek and professional. You know, what you'd expect from the usual corporate websites. We have a staff section, which shows us the members in their KiiiKiii uniforms, which are just incredibly adorable. The stylists aid in this era. We have a shop section where they sell their merch, and we have an FAQ section, which is probably my second favorite section. These simple replies are just so funny and they add a lot of quirk and charm to the website. And I love that the FDA stickers are just different logos that say KiiiKiii. It is super cute. And finally, we have the star of the show, the jam section. Each song has a jam to represent it, and if you click on the jam, it will take you to a section based off the song's concept. For BTG, we are taken to a dress-up game similar to many early 2000s Flash games. You can choose to dress up your own avatar, or you can go to the member selection screen to see concept photos of each member. I think this jam is so clever because BTG is short for Ben That Girl, and typically when you hear of that term, it is most often associated with fashion and style. I honestly love these concept photos. The way they interact with the environment around them. The composition is so cute too. It takes place in the garden that is seen in the music video. The music video is dawning, the same color grading that we see in I Do Me, while they only have one set in the music video. That being the farm, and well, outside of the farm, to make up for that fact, they play a lot with lighting and fog machines. Some of the scenes use complementary colors to add interest to an otherwise boring beauty shot or dance scene, using colors like red and green, orange and blue, green and purple, yellow and blue, and red and blue. There's also some scenes that have overlays with either stars to decorate it or the Ben That Girl logo. It's an editing style that I've been noticing a lot amongst newer K-pop music video that I like to call collage film. While the final product is okay, I do wish they experimented slightly more, maybe adding more funky transitions and some more collage film scenes. And I also would have liked to see them play around with the styling more. The styling is very casual but still out there, but I just wish they pulled a red velvet and have each girl don a color. I can see that they are trying to do this, but it's not that successful. They only managed to pull it off with one member, that member being Hom. The cyan eyeshadow and lipstick is just gorgeous, which thus creates a really nice contrast to her orangish hair, and then her top, which is a tiger print tee, with bold cyan lettering on top, and then tying it all together, her bedazzled belt and blue jeans. It's an incredibly simple outfit, but small details like this really elevate it. And this amazing styling also lead to some of my favorite scenes in the music video as well. Again, using complementary colors, the scene showcases Hom in an intense orange light against the blue nature background. I also like how they put Hom in a dark blue hoodie just to really drive the viewer's attention to her face. More scenes like this could have been possible had there just been a bit more wow factor added to the girl's styling. And maybe more scenes like this with intense lighting like this dawning the entire scene in a secondary light source, highlighting the girls. A dancing scene with this type of lighting would have looked so good. And for the song, I absolutely adore its production and instrumental, but the hook just doesn't do it for me. I do like the juxtaposition of having an intense drill song have a music video in a strawberry garden. It was cute. Now we have the I Do Me section, which is an interactable map of the I Do Me music video. There's little clickable pins on the maps where if you tap or select it, you will be shown more concept photos. I absolutely love these photos as well, the color grading and composition. I think this way of rolling out concept photos is just so much fun. Having an intractable website where you actively have to engage in finding the concept photos instead of mindlessly opening Instagram. Songs like this make me incredibly nostalgic. Like this song just makes me want to roll down the window on the car and let my hair flow through the wind. It's very reminiscent to that typical 2010 pop sound, aka the best era of music. I honestly love it. The pre-chorus instrumental. Overall a solid 7.2 out of 10. Next up, we have the There They Go jam. It's another flashlight game setting place on a car and a mundane road, but you can't really do anything. Despite being able to turn the wheel, you can't move the car or steer it in a different direction. You can only interact with a file on the dashboard that contains the lyrics to There They Go. At first, I thought this was just a cool way to spoil the song, but after reading the lyrics, the There They Go jam and instrumental being quote, boring, is absolutely intentional, and we see that with the lyrics. They talk about how their everyday life is boring. No gem. Life is boring. A world without curiosity isn't fun. In media, gems are seen as special and valuable. So in the lyric, in a boring day, you're my gem. The gem referring to KiiiKiii as a group, and their special bond that creates excitement in their lives. There's quite literally a lyric that says KiiiKiii is how we're living. So after learning this, I developed a new appreciation for the There They Go jam. And also for the song itself. The instrumental is very addictive. It samples an old song. It's just very nice to listen to. Next up we have the One-Off jam. In this jam we are taken to a page with a sky background and a note that says unfold the letters to read our one-off experiences. The website has handwritten letters from each of the members detailing their thoughts and feeling about debuting in a group and many more one-off experiences. I was using Google Translate to read them since I do not speak Korean, so it might have misconstrued some of those letters, so I urge y'all to read them yourself if you do have the time and if you do know Korean. I think this is cute. It's a nice way to expand on the song's concept, the lyrics of One-Off. Looking back at how far they've came, I think it's adorable. Probably my favorite song on the album just for the fact that it sounds like something straight out of Mario Party 8 or 9. It's super catchy too. Next up we have the Groundwork jam, which takes us to a Google Doc in the form of a graduation presentation, with each side showcasing a member what graduation award they won, and their acceptance speech, and also some of their hobbies, which is absolutely cute. I love the Hollywood Star Road set that has each member's name on it. Super cute. The slides also have that sort of Pinterest collage editing style that we also see in the Ben That Girl music video. Speaking of music videos, Groundwork also has a music video. It came out around a month after the EP. The music video takes place at a school, which ties in with the graduation theme for the concept photos. There's also this really cool fairy corset as well. The color grading is absolutely adorable. It's is one thing I loved about KiiiKii's moves. In this video there's heavy brown and blue tones, so pretty. The song talks about the start of the girl's journey. Despite being filled with questions, they don't let it cloud their judgment. Still determined and excited to work hard to achieve their goal, until we crown them, even if they make mistakes along the way. And burning the bad world of negative thoughts. This aligns with the whole school and graduation setting, as school is often seen as the groundwork for your future. I really adored the funky 808 and subtle chiptune elements in some of the verses, and the way the bass sounds in the chorus is just chef's kiss. The chorus instrumental being rough and rugged like the sound of an excavator. Also the instrumental, specifically in the verses, low-key sounds like something from the new Super Mario Bros. Series. Overall a solid 7. And finally we have debut song Jam. The Jam takes us to this dark and sleek website with the KiiiKiii logo bedazzled in jewels, showcasing that the once uncut, unrefined gems have now been carven into and are now ready for the world to see them, which ties into the name of the song being debut song. The concept photos for this song showcase an elegant side to KiiiKiii, being very similar to a lot of fashion and jewelry adverts. My favorite photos out of all of them have to be the one with the members sitting inside of a giant ring box, because they are the gems and jewels of the group. Very cute. There's also a concept video that I will be playing on screen, very reminiscent to jewelry advertisements. This song is probably what everyone expected KiiiKiii to sound like. I really like how they speed up the instrumental and slow it down based on what part of the song we are on. And the use of auto-tune adds a fun and campiness to the song. Overall a 10 for me. All in all, this debut is honestly one of my favorite release that any pop group has done this year. I always love when K-pop groups treat each track as a priority. Every song on this EP has a reason to be there. There's a whole fleshed out concept behind it. The interactable website has so much charm, and I am really glad web design is becoming a huge, prominent part in K-pop comebacks. In my opinion, this is one of the best debuts of this year. I feel like this year was so forgettable compared to the insane lineup of songs that we had last year. Last year, month after month was just hit after hit, like this. Same time last year, we already had hits like Magnetic, Dash, Virtual Angel, Heya, and Supernova. And look, I know it's unfair to compare, but I mean I just can't help but be disappointed. There are some projects that released this year that I like, Soolji's Accidentally on Purpose, FE304 Forward, and even Hot Has Grown on Me, but that's pretty much it. A lot of the concepts have been feeling just as underbaked as the songs themselves, but things are looking up. I have comebacks that I am very excited to see and hear, so hopefully things start to look up in terms of music and concepts, because we are low-key in the dark ages. And I am very excited for the future of KiiiKiii. I do hope we can steer away from this current style of music and lean more into that true campy cutesy K-pop music, like Orange Caramel, Kara, and Early Twice too. Maybe even dabble into the Mario Party 9 soundscape. It matches with what they have in groundwork. And I feel like out of all the groups to do a Cooking Mama, retro Nintendo DS concept, it would def be KiiiKiii. So my hopes are high for this group. And before I go, I want to say I truly mean it this time. I am slowly getting back into things. That Capcut thing low-key was a setback, but I'm finding my footing again. This new DS style does not mean I am abandoning the Switch style. This is more for videos I want to get out ASAP. So I am working on remaking the intros, but I'm also working on uploading consistently on TikTok. So if I ever have another drought era on here, just know I'm probably posting there. The handle is at itsme_. But that's all from me today. Hopefully we will meet again soon. Bye.